I consistently stole from Walmart and Target by switching tags and labels. When I was a freshman in college, I would go to Walmart and Target like once a week just to steal random small items. However, I didn't necessarily steal with a full 5-finger discount. I had a completely thought-out tactic to do it. I would go into Target and look at the clothes and grab everything I wanted. Target's tank tops and crop tops were particularly cheap, ranging from about $3 to $5. So I'd take tank tops in various colors and sizes and match the number of clothing items I actually wanted. I would then go into the dressing room and try on everything to see what I actually wanted. I would carefully switch the tags by pinching and pulling the plastic so the tag could come off untorn, and re-tag the item I wanted to buy. I would then take all of the clothes back out, leaving some behind so it seemed as if I actually debated buying them. I'd do some laps around the racks some more, making it look like I was still debating what to buy, and then place the clothes I did not want back. I would then proceed to self-checkout and scan the clothes I wanted, and they would all scan for $3 each instead of like $30 or $40. I did the same thing at Walmart except with hair products and random home decor. I would go into the kitchen section and the ice cream scoops and small knives that were left out had little barcode stickers priced at 88c. I would pick the stickers off with ease and just slap them onto whatever items I actually wanted. Then proceeded to self-checkout to finish my purchase. I haven't stolen in a long time, but as a broke college student I did what I had to do. TLDR, I used to steal in college and this is me listing all my tactics on how I did it. I don't steal anymore, I was just young, broke and depressed. I used to steal when I was a teenager, mostly cheap makeup. So I used to steal from the dollar store and stores called Icing and Claire's and Ardeen in my local mall. I've done a lot of good in my life, but I still regret stealing. Sure, I had no money, but I really didn't need the useless stuff, cruddy makeup, those keychains that used to be popular. I mostly did it to be cool. Still, doesn't justify my actions. I had contemplated making plans to begin trying to steal shirts, but stopped stealing the day my other friends got caught. They tried shoplifting at large brand stores, where they were arrested and all their parents were called. Funny thing was, I was going to go with them, and not steal from the big name stores, but one girl thought I wasn't cool enough and didn't invite me/uninvited me even though my two best friends were going. My mom heard about the incident and said, "I'm so glad you are good, and don't steal like them. I guess I raised you right." She proceeded to give me the least deserved hug I've ever received. I stole very nice equipment from my high school years ago. I was on a sports team and for some reason I really wanted 2 nice lacrosse sticks to keep and play at home with my brother. The equipment at my high school was really badly monitored and documented on paper. Basically, I just decided to take one home one day and come back to school and just grab another one for practice. It's been like 7 years since I've taken them home and 6 years since I've graduated. There was this familiar car that drove by really slowly when I was playing with them, and perhaps it is really obvious they belong to the school, and I'm paranoid that it might be alumni seeing that I stole it 7 years ago. The team kinda got dismantled right after I graduated, so there isn't anyone playing on the team right now. I feel a little worried that if it was an alum's car then they might report me. But is it bad that I don't really feel guilty for stealing them in the first place because those people were just really mean to me while I was on the team? TLDR, stole some equipment from school because it was really nice and hoping the familiar car who drove by my house didn't see that I stole them 7 years ago. I got lunch money every day but still shoplifted to save my money. Went into school with my daily lunch money of $3, which was enough to get a roll at lunch and be not hungry for the rest of the day. But I started realizing I never had money to save and spend on other stuff, as I just couldn't go the whole day without eating. So instead of buying the roll, I'd get candy, which left me about 50 cents every day to save/spend. In my school you could leave for lunch, so I went to the candy store where probably 100 students went to get candy. But then I started seeing 99% of people there shoplift every time they went there, and do it so easily without getting caught. So I thought in my head, F this, I'm gonna save my money, and the next day at lunch I went and just put a packet of candy in my pocket, left, and ate it on the way back to school. I did this for 2 years straight and probably saved about maybe $150. I spent a good amount of money on fast food, candy, games, etc. I stole a book from the school library while I was in the book club of the school. I used to be in the book club of my old school. Basically, we were a group of students responsible for keeping an eye on the students in the library and borrowing books to students. Anyways, shortly before I changed schools, I borrowed a book to read. I really enjoyed it and didn't want to bring it back, as it really helped me to get through a dark time in my life. So when it was my turn to sit at the front desk again, I deleted the book out of the system and took out the barcode. I still have that book and haven't touched it since. Oops. I stole towels from a small hotel even after the hotel owners showed us incredible kindness. 3 years ago, me, then 19 female, and some friends, then 19 female and 21 female, were traveling 11 hours out of state to a festival on the beach. When we finally arrived to our hotel, the man at the front desk scammed us and told us he gave our room away despite making a reservation 3 months prior. After arguing for a good 20 minutes, we were all panicked and exhausted and didn't know what to do. We ended up calling probably 10 other hotels and motels in the area, explaining our situation. One of the hotels told us they had a room available, and even gave it to us for the price we were supposed to pay at our original stay. It was family owned, not in a chain. The owner was so incredibly kind, making sure we were okay and checked up on us often, and even had a security guard walk us to our room since the rooms lead outside. The second day of the festival, we spent all day from before the gates opened, waiting for one of the headlining bands. They ended up getting rained out halfway through the set. It was more like a monsoon, and we went back to the hotel. When we got back, we took showers. The day before we left for the festival, however, I dyed my hair really bright blue and hadn't washed my hair yet. When I got out of the shower, I accidentally dyed 2 of the towels blue. I felt bad about leaving them and ultimately risking them just getting thrown away, so I packed them in my suitcase. I never got charged a fee for the towels and I still have them to this day. I feel guilty about it even though it probably doesn't seem like a huge deal. TLDR, just as the title says, I stole a couple towels after accidentally dyeing them blue from my hair. Decided I am going to donate the towels to my local animal shelter. They are no longer blue. After a few hours of searching, I finally found the motel. I left a 5-star review and will see if I can donate.